second time this year, a police officer in our area shot and killed on the job. Our team coverage of the breaking story continues now at 6:30.
Two McKeesport officers were called out to Wilson Street this morning for a domestic call, but that scene quickly turned violent.
KDKA's Jennifer Barrasso joins us live with an update now. Jen.
Well, Ken, sources telling me that the McKeesport police officer who died, he was only in his 30s and he was hired by McKeesport recently, and this department is just reeling. There's a deep sadness. They are totally devastated, and I'm told the suspect who allegedly shot him, charges will be filed against that person at any time right now. So right now, police telling us that this suspect was known to McKeesport police, and sources telling me there was some type of domestic that happened between him and his mother, and that he was having some type of mental crisis. Now, they responded to that house on Wilson Avenue. Allegheny County police telling reporters that two officers attempted to speak to the man who was in that crisis, but that man walked away, they say, without speaking to the officers. The man walked up Wilson Avenue up to Grandview Avenue here in McKeesport. That's where the suspect reportedly opened fire, shooting two of the officers.
The officers encountered him in front of 1300 Versailles Avenue. That's where the shooting occurred, where the two officers were shot and wounded. One officer was wounded fatally there. He then continued on foot around the corner to the intersection of Versailles and Patterson, where he encountered a third McKeesport officer. And he had exchanged a gunfire with that officer, and that's where the subject was wounded.
We want to thank all the residents of McKeesport who've already given us a lot of information, a lot of vital information, and we ask that if you do have any further information to call our tip line.
On a police radio, the McKeesport police officer who was shot could be heard on that radio screaming for help. He said he was shot in the face and reported that another officer was down and needed help. The officer hit was flown to Mercy Hospital, where he underwent surgery and is in critical but stable condition. Now, Allegheny County police are not releasing the two names of the McKeesport police officers until all of their family has been notified. And once again, they are working on filing charges on that suspect who allegedly shot them both. Right now, I'm told he is in stable condition. Right now, Allegheny County Sheriff's Department, they are covering McKeesport Police's calls. And one thing I also learned is that the Pennsylvania governor, Josh Shapiro, just called the McKeesport mayor expressing his condolences, and the McKeesport mayor telling me that he is truly heartbroken. This news is just, as I said in the beginning of my report, devastating. Reporting live, Jennifer Barrasso, KDKA News.